Welcome to Drydocks World Dubai. There are a few things you need to be aware of, such as potential hazards and safety procedures. A safe and secure workplace is important to you and everyone associated with Drydocks World. We are committed to a zero harm policy. That means striving for a workplace where zero harm comes to the people and the environment. How do we do that? Here are some ways. Proactively identifying hazards, mitigating associated risks, providing resources and information to all those in the workplace, actively preventing injury and ill health, working with suppliers to enhance safety, setting targets and objectives. Let's get started. Please make a note of the zone areas. Before you enter the yard, there are a few things that need to be organized first, such as PPE or personal protection, permit to work for certain activities, access pass. Full PPE is required when working in Zone 1 operational areas. Additional task-specific PPE must be identified in the task risk assessment and worn for the duration of the task. Hearing protection is mandatory in all workshops and where noise levels exceed 85 decibels. You are not allowed to wear any kind of jewelry in Zone 1, workshops, and on board of the vessels. Certain activities need a work permit before starting. Speak to the Drydocks World Safety Team if you're unsure about what permit you need, if any. Passes or T-cards are needed to access all vessels, certain project sites, dock bottom, and confined spaces. How to use the T-card. Place your T-card in the pass rack before entering the restricted area. When you're done, remember to remove the T-card from the pass rack as you exit. There are a couple of important things to know. In the event of any emergency, the alarm must be raised. Here are the numbers to call. You can also break the glass of a manual activation device, or inform a Drydocks World fireman or other personnel. It's important to know what to do in the event of a fire. If you hear a fire alarm, immediately follow the nearest exit sign out of the building. Then, gather at a designated assembly point. When moving around the yard, it's important to do so as safely as possible. There are some road rules to follow, such as speed limits and permitted vehicle times. Private vehicles are not allowed in Zone 1. You must also, when driving through piers, take notice of the yellow lines. Vehicles can pass over the broken yellow lines with caution. Solid yellow lines should not be crossed. For cyclists in the yard, you're advised to keep to the right and within the cycle lanes. Avoid using mobile phones while cycling. Drive slowly and carefully while crossing crane tracks. Cross the crane railing vertically. Do not carry personnel or too much equipment. Ride with the direction of traffic. Use hand signals when you want to turn. As you move around the site, you may notice different colored tapes. This is what they mean. Red and white barricade are restricted access. Do not cross. Yellow and black barricade for radiography activity, hazard warning. Please do not enter. Green and white barricade area selected as a lay-down storage area. You may also see some signs telling you about confined spaces. Please make sure you read those carefully. With so many activities going on around the yard, it's important to be aware of the different possible hazards and incidents. If you spot an incident or something which you think could be unsafe, please report to a Drydocks World employee immediately. It's important that we all take our responsibility in keeping the yard safe. Some of the activities and areas to be aware of are: if you're working at a height, here are some of the hazards to keep in mind. Here are some of the ways we are working to prevent falls and injuries when working at a height. Ballasting is another important activity in the yard. It is the process of moving ballast water in a vessel to provide stability. No entry stickers will be attached to tanks taking ballast. Forms 255 and 247 must be completed beforehand. Talk to a Drydocks World Safety Team member for more information. High-pressure blasting is when we use water to clean or remove paint from a vessel. It's very effective, but there are some hazards to be aware of. There are several ways to protect ourselves and others during this activity. When spray painting takes place in the yard, these are the hazards to watch out for. And these are the ways to achieve zero harm during spray painting. We have many different types of equipment in the yard. Here are some general guidelines to follow when using it. All portable equipment must go through Portable Appliance Testing, PAT. Portable electrical equipment must be rated at 110 volts maximum. Equipment must be marked with a unique identity number, its safe working load, SWL, and undergo periodic testing. Gas cylinders should be stored separately and kept in racks during use. Sometimes radiation is used in our activities. You must make an initial notification in the Vessel Safety Coordination Committee meeting. Then, a Form 238 should be requested and completed. Radiation areas are cordoned off with hazard lights, signage, and barricades. Here are some basic housekeeping guidelines to avoid incidents. Have a look at these skips. They state what materials can be disposed of in them. It's important to keep waste materials separate so that we can protect each other and our environment. Dubai sees high temperatures at certain times of the year. We have taken several precautions to keep everyone safe, such as cool rooms, onboard cooling systems for tanks, personal air conditioner, ORS, education campaigns, acclimatization programs. Drydocks World Dubai is a no-smoking facility. Please also refrain from carrying cigarettes, including electronic cigarettes, lighters, or matches anywhere on site, taking unauthorized photographs, entering or driving into restricted zones. These are the golden rules that we live by and make our yard as safe as it can be. Thank you for watching this video, and we look forward to welcoming you safely to our shipyard soon.